So you probably relate into self-development content a bit less than what you used to. And just like there's a new iPhone every year and there's new software updates throughout the year, I think self-development as a whole needs to go through a bit of an update phase now. And that's not to say that the old updates weren't useful. So masculinity, working out, meditation, improve your mental health as a whole actually. I think that's all useful. But we now need to look at the next layer. And for me, I actually have identified multiple layers as like updates for us. So the three I'm going to be focusing on at least: authenticity, expanding or transcending your self-development, and then religion. I spoke about the last two a bit in my previous videos, but I'm going to dive into it a bit here as well. But starting with authenticity. Through watching Hamza, or most of us watch Hamza, or even Andrew Tate, 1stMan, whoever it is, we wanted to become a bit more like them. But we realized that isn't really being authentic. So of course, take the wisdom from them, take their lessons and try to apply it in your life. But don't copy their personality as your own. That's a big mistake I made in my initial videos. So if you've been watching me for a while now, you'll notice my initial videos, I was like very much like Hamza, trying to mimic his style videos, trying to mimic his like topics and all of that. But at the starting point, I wasn't having fun with that. But beyond that even, I wasn't connecting with you as an audience. And why that's like not very good is obviously then you don't relate to me, but I can't broaden an audience and become successful and all of that. But how that's like relevant to you in your personal life now. Say you are connecting with friends or even your women. You're not going to connect to them as well if you're trying to be some other person like Hamza, Tate, whoever it is. Of course you can connect to them better if you're trying to be yourself, be all goofy, make the dumbest of jokes that come to mind or whatever is unique to you. So I think it's crucial that you remain authentic. I actually uploaded a video very recently on like my weird spa. So I was Juliet in a Romeo and Juliet play. I used to sing like Shakira as a joke. So I had all of those things out. Check it out if you're interested. But yeah. Then when I'm talking about like transcending and above yourself, I spoke about my mission before, but basically I want to start a shelter, all of that good stuff. Not going to dive into too much in this video. But I do think developing yourself is good for obviously your own sake, but you need to expand it beyond yourself now. So whether it's helping the next man like through your experiences, or even just accumulating the financial wealth to start a charity, start like even a football club or something that can like help kids or whatever the case is. Whatever appeals to you to transcend it above yourself, I think you should do that. That almost gives you extra fuel to develop, but also then it makes you feel like, oh great, yeah, you left an impact on this world. And I'm pretty sure you would want to make an impact on this world. Like that goes beyond yourself. So whatever that impact is, find it and add that as like another priority on your self-development. Quite high up actually, as it's going to give you extra fuel, but it's also just going to make you more fulfilled. And then yeah, religion. Religion kind of ties back in with transcending above yourself, but beyond this, it also just gives you like a better moral compass. I do think self-development itself, as much as it got rid of some degeneracy, it left some degeneracy behind still. So for argument's sake, and I'm now going to get backlash for this, but it is what it is my view. I'm going to voice my view. Sex before marriage obviously is promoted very heavily in like the self-development space, and on face value, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. But if you look at religion now, they are very much against it, and it makes sense actually. Imagine now, yeah, fair enough, you're dating this girl for 2-3 years, you sleep with her, great. But imagine now that that's not the woman you marry, you have kids with, all of that. You're leaving her scarred in the sense that it's quite a vulnerable thing for a woman to like lose her virginity, especially if she's a high quality woman. So there's that angle. But beyond that, it's also just like, I don't know, you're putting an emotional connection with this woman, which also then affects you. Obviously now saving her for marriage is no guarantee that even then you can stay together forever. But in that case, it's also much more likely because of all the legal arrangements and all of that weird stuff. So something to think of. But beyond this also, religion gives you, like beyond the moral side, something above you to like strive for. So what I mean by this, if you believe in any religion, then you like believe in Judgment Day and all of that stuff. So in general, you're just going to be watching your actions more than what you would if you have like a good moral compass already, which I imagine you do. So some things to think about beyond like the whole thing of, yeah, trying to get bigger muscles or trying to be more masculine and James Bond and all of that. All of that's important. But I do think there's a lot more to it than just that. And I think that's why a lot of us have now got like a bit tired of the conventional self-development. But with that said, bro, I'll see you in the next one and many future videos to become a better man.